everybody, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. So I'm going to be doing a bit of quilling today, and my cat may be joining us, and I apologise for that in advance because he's in a feisty mood today. So I'm just looking at what I've got. I'm going to be trying to doing Easter eggs. I said try because I've never done them before. So it's always fun to try something new. And I realise that I've not got something that, yes, I had washed and obviously left in the wrong place. So let's get us, it doesn't matter how much I try and set up for these. The minute I actually come to sit down and to press record, all bets are off. He's very happy tonight, clearly. Okay, so I'm going to go and bring up the chat. So if you've got anything to say, I might be able to see it, which would be nice. So I'm going to put this here. So let's start with, I've been doing blue colour for a while, so let's start with blues. And is that black? That's black. Oh, yeah. He's very playful at this time of night. Perhaps this isn't a great night to. Oh, we've got blues and a purple. Perhaps I might start with purples then, because it's Easter. So I've only got 2 colours in that, and I think probably, I don't know what he's doing. Seriously, this boy is totally, you wouldn't believe when the cameras aren't rolling, he's like the calmest cat ever, and yet the minute I press any record button ever, he turns into the most showbiz celebrity diva I've ever come across. This is what I will be doing. I'm just picking a colour. Oh, we could do some bright colours. We could do blue. We could do purple. Okay, let's stick with the blues, because purples, I kind of only have a couple of colours there, which is super. Oh, I've got 3. I've got 3 colours in this pack and only 2 left in this pack. So, oh, I know. He is trying to get my attention. He's winning. He's scratching the. I heard you. You're scratching the sofa. Oh my gosh. Oh, so you know what? I have this theory that cats are only cute and adorable so that, owners don't kill them. I think that's what goes on here. I suspect the same could be said for kids, but let's not do that. Let's not go there. Okay, so I need to try and work out some big base colours at the bottom. So I'm going to start from the bottom. We could do those 3, but I kind of feel 1, 2, 3. See, we've got so many more in the blues. 1, 2, 3, purple. I feel like we need another colour to add into the purple. And I think that these are too thick. Oh, do we have? Okay, this one might work. Is that lighter than all of the others? Yeah, okay. Let's start with the lighter colour. So, hello. I know, you think the paper is things you should be playing with. I think very, very differently to you. But okay, we'll, you know, I will take your consideration of opinion. I don't know how do they say it? Well, I will consider your. The phrase that basically means I'll ignore you. That's what I want to say. It sounds politer than I will just ignore you though. Okay, so we have some whites, and then we'll bring that in, and that will be a colour. Okay, and then whites, this. I saw a wonderful way on Pinterest the other day of how to keep these in order with cardboard tubes, and of course I don't have any, but what I do have right now is these. Oh no, yes, it's gonna work, it's gonna work, she says. I improvise with what I've got, people. White's pretty okay, so I know I may not. I had lots of problems yesterday as the light went with different shades of things, so I don't want to get into that again. I want to absolutely know that the shades are okay. So that's too thick to go in that one yet, but we will. Okay, second shade, darker, and then I think this one is the same shade as that actually. Let me just sort them out into shades before we get going, otherwise I'm going to have the same problem as I did yesterday, which was that I lost track of all colours. Okay, 1, 2, and this is the darker shade, which is a lot easier to see, to be fair, than all of the others, but we will put it in the lineup, in the dodgy lineup that I've got going here. Right. And white, we're starting with white. Okay, I'm not sure I'll need this to start with, so we'll put this one. I might need it as I go, but right now not so much. So let's clear some space down. And I've got the glue the wrong way. Upside. It needs to be it needs to be the other way. So let me get another pot to put the glue pot in upside down, because I realised yesterday that was very helpful to be able to have. Hello, Sue. Hi. Hello. Would you like to come up and say hello? I'm pleased that he's not a cat that jumps on tables, so I am immensely, immeasurably happy about that. Hello, sweetheart. Yeah. So, actually, let me see if I can. Okay, that's better. Now, I can definitely see what's going on with the chunky colours there. This goes for my glue. Okay. 1. I think that these are the same colours. 1, 2, 3. So I should be good for colours. I shouldn't. Oh, he's a bee. I shouldn't need to run out of colours. So I suspect that's okay, so I'm gonna roll up to about there. That's where I'm looking at, so I might mark totally in hunting mode. I'm not sure what you're hunting though, which is probably a good thing. But I think I'm probably gonna roll it out to this size to start with. So pencil doesn't mark that at all. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to mess with the sound then. Okay, so. Ooh. Oh no! Oh no! Unhappy cat! Oh no! No, no. No, no. No. He's like, what can I hunt? He's totally like he's kind of walking around the apartment with his like all four crunched over, totally in a little. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. The top annoys me after a while, so I'll need to change that. Oh, he's totally like, this is what I mean, but he is so quiet until the camera gets like on. You know that sound of nails on blackboards? No, that's not the sound that I'm worried about mostly. It's the sound of nails on sofa. Oh. And I think because I'm talking and it's not to him, he also gets a bit agitated. He's like, please be quiet. I am trying to hunt over here. I can't do it with noise. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. So, I think I've started to roll this the wrong way, but we'll go with it for a moment. So this is going to get ginormous to be that big. So, okay, we'll starting on the I think I've rolled this the wrong way. I'm going to start again just because I'm scared. If I start messing this up now, it might all unravel, and because that's the very start of this, it's very easy to get, as I've learned from my previous night doing this, it's very easy to get distracted, and the cat is a very distracting item tonight. So hi. I'm so sorry that you're having such a terrible night. I bought him a new toy earlier, and he was a street cat that he adopted us, and so he's not the average cat when it comes to playing with toys. There are some toys that are very hit or miss. Hi. Hello. Hey. Hello. I am talking about you. I'm sorry. Oops. And this toy that I bought today had this bell on, which you can see is no longer attached to the actual toy, because when I put the toy in front of him with a bell on it, he became absolutely petrified of the toy, and I realized very quickly my mistake. So the toy is currently lying in the middle of the room, completely abandoned, because he was too scared to play with it. So even though the bell is off the toy now, the damage is totally done. He's not at all interested in the toy, and he's not having a bar of it at all. I'm sure those with furries at home will totally relate to this and tell me stories that, it's never the most expensive toys that you buy. It's always the box it came in. I wouldn't mind, but it wasn't a really expensive toy. It's just that I feel very sad that I introduced it to him entirely the wrong way for him to be able to enjoy playing with it, and that I do feel very sad about. Okay, so that's the start of this. Let's try gluing some of these. Ooh, is this going to be a failure? No, come on. I like this idea. This idea seemed funny like 5 minutes ago. Okay, so I'm going to glue 2 sheets together because I think that's about as much the length that I can take in one go of being able to roll it in a good way. So I will now put glue on here. And start a new colour. I am sure that there are quicker and easier ways of doing this. I have not yet learnt them. I'm still learning this craft. So we will see. I tend to do like certain techniques like for a length of time and then just move on to something else entirely. So I'm going to actually put just a drop of glue there because I don't trust the coil won't unravel itself entirely. I definitely think I could do with another two to add on to that. So let's just pull those out. Okay, and then glue those together. Oh, it ran away. Oh, it's excitable. Okay. Right. We are, I think, one more. And then we can change colour, I think. Perhaps not. Actually, perhaps not. I might put a dark layer on around this now. So let's see. Let's see what a dark layer might do. I'll come back to that one. Is that colour? And then this one. Oh no, have I messed them up already? No, I haven't moved on. Because, actually, uh-oh, I've done it again. This one is lighter than that one. So that one needs to change places. Okay, well I'm not going to mess with that right now, but I'm finding the colour shades actually very difficult to contend with. So that's something, I thought these little weird holders would help to start with, but I think perhaps because I modelled them in the beginning. So let's do 2 dark ones, and then I will go back to the very light ones. That's what we'll do. So, glue, glue, glue. Okay. Oh, I think these are different size. Eek, by gum, they're different size. I thought they would all be the same size, but that's not how this is happening right now. That's a little upsetting because I'm not sure how that will play. It feels just ever so slightly thicker. And yeah, they definitely aren't the same. Oh, that's very upsetting. So I'm just going to put one down because of that. You had your chance, purple. I think I might have to change you. That's super annoying. Okay, we'll come back to you. Don't worry. Now, no, these are white. Okay, so those are going to be, that's a purple one. So let's keep them all back where they need to be. All right, now I'm going to try the lighter one again, or the one we didn't previously use. So this is going to be the base of the egg. If I can get this to keep tight. Okay. Hello. Okay. Okay, that's going well. So I'm going to need one more that colour, possibly more. So we're still building out the centre. Oh, I know. Oh, it fell over. It's not very stable, that one. I'll find perhaps better holders as the time goes on with these. We'll see. I might need to get better than just a flimsy cotton reel, but they are also really cute and are going to be used for other things. So they're on the desk for not necessarily the reasons of holding paper. They just happen to work for that way as well right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with this. I don't know, for some reason, oh, this is a different size as well. So, okay, perhaps some of them are like a tiny bit thicker. They just, I can feel them when they're rolling, that they're just a slight millimetre thicker than the previous one. I'm guessing that that's just either a me thing, because that's also possible, or it's a manufacturing. You'd think though that when they're cutting papers it's all machine cut, so. Okay, I'm going to add another one. I'm also wondering if I've got enough purple for the entirety of this Easter egg, because I don't actually know yet how many pieces of paper it's going to take. So this is going to be an interesting experiment. I certainly don't expect to have this Easter egg finished tonight, so just managing your expectations of quilling. I don't know, if I can get the first, 3 rows, I think that will be an incredibly good go at where we need to be tonight. Oops, I'm guessing that's the centre. Let's put that at the centre then, shall we? If that's the centre. Okay, I'm going to do a darker one now. Let's try with these and see if it makes any difference. I'll do 2 of those and just try. Yep, they're a different colour, and they're thinner. They are definitely thinner than the ones going in. I can visibly see this one. This is not just a guess. So perhaps I'm mixing the colours. Yesterday I mixed the colours and I got a bit confused with the tones of the colours because I thought they were the same, but they weren't. So I wonder if like different brands are clearly doing different colours. So that's something to keep an eye out for. I'm also noting as this goes on and on, it's a little less tight than in the beginning when it was wrapping around the little blue tool that I was using at the beginning. So perhaps So that's an indicator now that this is where it needs to be. I don't know, let's try 2 more. There's not a lot of left of that colour actually. That's disagreeable. As I say, I'm slightly thinking an all purple Easter egg may not be. I think I don't have enough colour for an all purple or all orange or all red. That might be the conclusions that we are going to draw from from tonight. And I will need to go and get some more, which is fine. It's interesting because when the box of paper arrived, I was like, there's a lot of paper. Turns out, not so much. Okay. I quite like how that is. So, we're going to call that the top of the Easter egg. And I'm going to pin it in because I've seen people pin things in to things like this. So it must work. Because I've seen other people do it. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so I'm going to keep that in. We're going to squash it down. Great. Okay, so everything else now goes around it, the main base. So I do have, I'm going to need some more of that. I have these. So let's split it out and also, so yeah, it would definitely 2 different tones of colour there. Great. Up to there. Okay. This is the lightest colour. So this was this one, this puppy. Great. And then this one was the middle one that I just ran out of. Oh, all the animals are having a lovely afternoon. Let me just put that there because it's not fitting in my container. Right, and let me squash that in there. Okay, great. So, next up, oh, what colour is this? No! There wasn't supposed to be any out. I suspect that it was it the last colour I was using? Oh, I don't know which tone this was now. Is that this one? Yeah, okay. We're going to put you in there and pretend it's you. If it's not, I'm dreadfully sorry. We'll find out, no doubt, when I come to put things together. Because it's so difficult to know. I suspect that even those 2 tones are very different, so I need to be careful with that. That's going to be different to that. They're just ever so slightly, like the shading of them is ever so slightly different, and that's just enough to make your eyes go, which one's right? Okay, so white, you're up. Let's do little tiny white ones just to see how far we're going to go around, and let's do small ones, small little pearls, let's call them. 10 centimeters. That one's 12, but that's all right. 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to need a lot more than 3. This will give us an indication like of how many of these are we going to actually end up with. That's thick white. Do we have any white in a packet? Okay, we have a yellow and white here. Let's that's off-white. Oh, pink. Pink goes in pink. That would be a fun Easter egg. We'll do that one. Yellow, yellow. That's going to be another cream. Oh no, do we not have any whites? We must have whites. If that's a monochrome, that's going to have to be white. So we'll steal from this packet of whites. Let's just steal a few. I'm not quite sure how many I'm gonna need for this yet, but let's just put you there for a moment until I definitely think there's going to be quite a number of them, so we'll just perhaps coil and see. Okay, what size shall we coil these to? So 5 probably on my board, if they're going to be small. Let me just, that 5 might even be too big for what I've called it to, and if I do it to 8, I think that's way too big for these. I was going to do much smaller. So let me cut these in half and see where that takes me, because okay, great. We're 5 and 5. Okay. Let me just coil up another one, and I think I messed that one up. So in it goes. Let's pull it out with tweezers. Great. Glue. Pop it down, and I think I'm gonna glue this straight away onto that's interesting that we're going to have that problem. Okay, that's fine. We'll live with it. Let me just pop a white pin in place to keep it where it should be. Yes, okay, this is I see what's happening here. Like, to glue it in, I think it's not going to need to be glued at kind of like an angle, so that's going to be interesting because of the egg shape. We'll see how this goes, but I think there's going to be a learning curve here. So great. Tweezers. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a learner, this one. I don't imagine this is going to come out well like the first time. It's not that I'm pessimistic, I'm just trying to also tell myself, well, if it doesn't, that's okay. That's where we are. So oh, let me just when they unroll too far, yeah, I lost the game then. It decided I want to be a bigger one than just a tiny little 5 size. I want to be an 8. And it kind of exploded on me. These little ones are. Let me just put all of this over here. I didn't know when I'd need it, but now I clearly need it, and now is the time. Now is the time. So, firstly, let's cut these in half and okay, so that's that. Next up, oh, getting a bit dispersed now. No, you are, all of you, deciding definitely that you want to be bigger than you actually are, and then rolling you back up is quite difficult because you've got a bit of glue on you, and then it's like, oh, you don't fit the size anymore. That's better. Okay. I'm trying also to glue the seam to the purple. But even some of these are bigger in height than the others, and that's problematic because when you're trying to create uniformity around an egg, it's like, why can't you just all be simple? Of course, that would never happen, I understand, but in a nice world. So now I wonder if the thicker ones are from this one, or the ones that I had? Oh yes, the thicker ones are from that one, which is highly annoying. So let's keep going with the thick ones because I have more of them, and it's better to keep a balance of thick ones than try far more of the shorter ones. Oh, these tiny little ones. Okay, so we're gonna glue you in there and in there, please. Please and thank you. Yes, really, really, that's where we think you should go. We weren't really messing around there. We were telling you where you were gonna go. All right, soldier, next up. Okay, and then we're gonna put a bit of glue there and there. Thank you. Next to your neighbour. Be nice, be kind, get along, be good to one another. That's it. Thank you. Okay. And for good measure, I'm gonna remove that one and put that one there. Thank you. Please and thank you. And in with the glue. Okay. I will. Come along. Come on. Spit spot. So let's see if any of you have. Not yet. Okay, that's fine. Just making sure. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. Okay, in you go. Great. And I will have another pin to push you into it. And now we've come to the end of that. So 5s this time. I cut 10 last time and decided that it was too long for what we were doing. Let's see if that covers us. Yeah, these are slightly different than the other pack, so that's kind of a thing. I invite you to live next door to you. And no. I think you'll be surprised. You'll get along. It just takes a bit of time. You're going to be together for a while. So, next piece. If I knew how many to roll all in one go, I think I would be rolling these all in one go, like, and then placing them. I'm sure that there's like a speed to that, but just at this point, I'm really very unsure as to how many. I haven't even got to the halfway mark yet, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're on 10. So yeah, I think it would be safe to roll another 10 at least. Let's do that. Thing is that the way I'm doing it with the tweezers to hold it, actually I'm not sure that it would be quicker, so let's just carry on. Perhaps for the next part of the purple layer I will roll all the purple ones out, perhaps at least 10 at a time, because I think that's the thing. If I know a minimum quantity to roll out, or and I'm not going to go over it, then I saw you. You came apart a little bit, didn't you? It's all right. We all come apart at the seams a little bit. You're allowed to. But now, pull yourself together. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I definitely think like there's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see if I'm right, if that gets us through. Okay. Oh, no, no. No, no, no. Come on now. You will need to work with me, not against me. Oh, no, no, no. What did I just say? I just explained the rules. Oh, we were having a little party there, weren't we? I don't mind a little party break, but wow. Dee dee dee. Everything comes with sound effects. So that's the problem I'm facing, is it's very flat now, so it needs to kind of start coming a little bit like down and around. Let's see what we can do about that. Perhaps with the next layers it'll be easier because they're shaped in such a way that they're able to be pointed like a, you know, like the Easter egg shape, whereas these are a little bit hindrance in the actual shape of an Easter egg right now. Because you all should be like being pushed down and you're not. So you clearly need a little support, don't you? Let's help give you a little bit of support again. Thank you. great. Oh, oh, oh. No, no, no. No, no. It was great a moment ago. Don't spoil it. Come on now. Starting to get clumsy. That's me, not the actual thing. Oh. Oh. Okay. Perhaps it's ambitious to think that I would have another couple of layers onto this tonight, but we'll see how we go, because my my shoulders are hurting from actually leaning over the tables today. I've done quite a lot of that, especially in the photography corner this morning, so my neck and shoulders are starting to tell me that I have been not sitting up in the correct posture for quite some time. Oh, okay. I think tomorrow I will need to do a little stretching in the morning to get my shoulder back out of its current position of "you've hurt me." Okay, so I'm sure that we might need one more rather than the two that I have curled up here. So I don't know. I'll just do the two and see how it falls. Okay, yeah, definitely. I don't think it's going to be just one. It's going to be 1.5. That's going to be annoying, isn't it? I think that's gonna have to, yep, one more. Very upsetting. Oh, please stay. And oh, yes. I'm gonna tightly wound you, and I'm not gonna bother putting you in the 5 to unwind even a little bit. That's not gonna happen. We're gonna just pop you in because, yep, even tightly wound. I suspect that you are going to not quite fit. And that's going to be awfully annoying. Oh, okay. Yes. In we go. Bob's your uncle. Job's a good one. Okay. So that's what we're looking at right now, which I'm very grateful for right now. Ooh, we're getting somewhere, she says. Okay. Let's just take a post from above. Oh, in fairness, it's all a mess. All a mess. So my next ones, I really think, oh, did I start with like a really dark one? I think that's probably what we're going to do is, yes, a really dark one. And we're going to quill them into probably a 15. So let's do that. And I suspect like that's going to be at least like, let's just take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and see if we can even go halfway around with this. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just pop you there and pull them out. Okay. I don't know if I should use a whole one for it, but I guess that's where this test comes in. It might just be a half a piece. I mean, we could put 15. Okay, let's do 20. See how that feels. And then pinch at the top. And then we're going to start putting them in place like this. So they should sit, she says, should sit like this. But I suspect that they're not going to, because this is not. Yeah. I'm not at all sure that this is going to work. Let me just put a pin in it and see. Yeah, let's let's be optimistic, she says. But I suspect that let's put another pin just here, just to keep it in place, and we'll see how it goes, because I suspect this is definitely going to take a little bit of perhaps creative thinking. Let's see. I think the proof is going to be in the pudding with these, very much of whether or not they actually, you know, by the end of it, they're still glued together. So let's let's keep it going. She says, let's not jinx it too much, but let's keep it going. And I think that after this, we'll do the middle shades. Oh, if I've got enough. I'm not. I'm think that was that colour. So we'll. Oop. Oh, you're funny. I suspect that you will do this after a fashion, but I suspect in the meantime I'm going to have to pin every single piece to kind of ensure that you'll do what I say. Let me just, because I'm not at all convinced right now that this is listening to me. Because it's pulling away. I can see like which is fine. Like the base can, these coils can pull away um, to some extent. Like, and then they need to stop it, pack it in, pack it in and stop it. Oh. So we'll see. Perhaps if I go this way, we'll see what this side does. It's a very spiky Easter egg right now. And I wonder if it's because there's too many circles on that first row. I wonder if it needed to be a lot less to give it a chance to actually breathe. So that's a learning curve, because I think that's probably what's actually happened, is that first row needed to be a lot less compact in order to have them breathe and move for the second row. So that's interesting. Yeah, I definitely think that might have been the case. Like the first row perhaps needed to have a lot less on than I've got. So that's, as I say, I mean, this is a learning curve, but this is, I suspect, going to be a costly one, because I'm not sure that this egg is going to work. Especially if that keeps happening. I think I'm going to just roll up some more for a moment before I start attaching it, because I think that the glue that's already on that needs to have a bit of time to dry. See, this is the thing, we're doing this in spring. If this was summer, that glue would be that would already be dry. But perhaps that's also, you know, a good thing that it's not summer, because it means that things are not so flexible to move around in summer. Once things are dry and set, that's it. We don't have the same ability to manipulate the positions of them. So if I do perhaps 4 or 5 at a time. I wonder, like, if these needed to have been half the paper as well, so that there isn't so much paper in them that they're able to move and wiggle around a little bit, and give themselves a little bit of manoeuvrability. So these are learning curves and a little bit of, you know, observation. sort of test is really like you never know until you start these things, like how exactly. What's that? Thank you. Why did that come undone so suddenly? Sometimes you really have no idea until you start them, and then you work out what's going right and what's going wrong. I do have another polystyrene egg, and I could try. The problem with that is I did that with the rabbits, and I got confused with the colours. So I was trying today to keep really focused with just one colour at a time, or one set of colours at a time, to not get confused with the tones of colour, and also to try to keep things going a bit quicker, because obviously it's harder when you're working on 2 or 3 of the same items. It takes longer to see how it's coming out, and obviously the longer it takes to see how it's working, the more disheartened you get as you go through the process. So I thought if I did one tonight and just saw how it went, rather than my typical, let's start 3 colours. But there might be like a making of them all, and then an assembly phase, and then a because my plan is to get halfway down the egg and then take this off and carry on and turn it upside down and start the top and the top and the bottom meet, and I glue it together. That is the plan with this, because obviously if I were to make it all over this polystyrene egg, then it would mean I would somehow need to take it off. I've seen people make these eggs with balloons, and I like it. It's just that feels like it would be a gigantic egg to make, rather than like this size egg. This already feels quite big. Okay, so this is the 8th one. And I think that would be way too much to start in one go. So I would rather try this size first, see how it goes, and then if it works, I could make them all the same size, because the mould is there. And I think that when you blow up a balloon, there's a little bit of a luck of the draw to see if the balloons, even if it's the same balloon pack, they're all the same size, because it depends of how much air you put inside them. And I kind of want to make sure that if I'm making a series of eggs, I want to make sure that they're kind of all the same kind of size. So, nope, come on now. I was coming to glue you together. I'm sure you knew that and you didn't like it, but come on now. You still have to do it. There's no getting around it. There's no asking you. It was just going to happen. Okay, then that's fine, but you know, they've suddenly decided they don't like the neighbours and they don't want to be attached to them anymore. It wasn't up for debate, though. Ow. Okay. I feel like if I work quickly, they'll forgive me eventually. She says, hysterical laughter. Nope. They really don't want to do what I'm asking. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I understand your concerns, but your complaint has been registered and filed in the bin. Oh dear. She says, chuckling to herself, madly rocking herself in the corner. Come on now. I suspect that I'm going to have to... There is going to be a lot of jiggery pokery in this when I actually take them out. I think that that's going to be like a little bit of argy-bargy trying to get them to squash into each other and to stay put. I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility, but I think right now they're having a few issues. That's okay. I wonder actually if I got a piece of white and went really tiny and just slotted in just for... Would this help you or hinder you, Mike? Oh, that might help you. Okay, let's try that then. Because I've tried everything else. And You're not working, so now I have to resort to bribing you with a little bit of magic. No, and no. No. Okay, we will bribe you that way. It'll be easier, but if you didn't do that, but okay. You're clearly you clearly require a little bit of extra care tonight, and that's okay. We're just going to make sure that in each corner of the purples is going to be a tiny roll of white. Oh, come on. And hopefully that will help facilitate gluing these two little things together that don't really want to be glued together. So the way I look at this is, to be honest, a little bit more paper and glue is not going to it's not going to be a bad thing on this. Oh no. It's because it's a little bit side heavy now, so because I've been busy trying to focus on getting it to stick where it needed to stick. Yeah, just stay where you're supposed to go. Thank you. So long as you're sticking on one edge, doesn't need to be a lot, but you just need to stay on one edge and then we're good. How many more purple do you think we're going to need? Perhaps 4 more? You did not listen to me, but you were going to stick. So thank you for trying. You are going to stick. You just don't yet know it. So this is probably gonna need an overnight. So this is probably why I wouldn't want to put this together all in one go. I think it's probably better that it's gonna take an overnight dry and then a rearrangement. Hello, cat. I heard that. You were not elegant in coming to the floor then. Oh. What time is it? Oh. He normally tells me around about 10 p.m. It's bedtime. I'd like to go to bed now. Oh, good. Okay. We are... And that's funny because I've used up all of the really skinny white ones that we hadn't before. So this is good to know. I'd like to close this circle if possible tonight because... no. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. It just boinged out of place when I took the pin out. I didn't even know that could be a thing. Ho, 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 it's magic. No. No. Right, okay. You're going back in. Okay, we're gonna feed you back in slowly and steadily then. No, you're not coming out again. Gosh. Okay, I'm sticking you. You don't move. You can stay stuck to the side. Thank you. Wowzers. You're being slightly obnoxious tonight. No, but you are. Really, you are. Okay, look, if I have to wind you in bit by bit, I will, and you don't realise... Oh, no, don't you start. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say that was a mess. Total and utter mess. Don't do that again, please. Gosh. Hello. You're awake, aren't you? Yes. Okay. Well, I was really hoping to get another colour onto this before I pack this in tonight, but this has been challenging tonight. And I think that I have right. And that came loose as well. Okay, fine. Some of you though, I'm now a bit cautious about trying to remove the pins, because if that's going to happen, I'm going to have a little bit more of a problem. Okay, so one. I think probably if I do 4 more and see where we are when I put these in, it'll be better. Oh, that's really funny. The door to the outside is just a little slither apart, and watching him scurry to the door as fast as he can, and then, like, I don't know, squeeze himself, like the Harry Potter's night bus squeezes itself between gaps. That's what he's just done, squeezing himself into between doors to get himself outside. Oh, the night racetrack has been initiated. He will now tear up and down as fast as he can. Your new toy is on the carpet there. Do you want to? No, he won't go near it. He won't go near it at all. I would love it if he was a cat that I could just pick up and show you and then put him down. But he's a cat that really hates with a passion being picked up. And it's almost like I've physically abused him if I were to do that. Like, he just does not like being picked up at all. He equally does not like sitting on your lap. He won't. In fact, he will sit next to you. And he's quite happy, like, being comforted, cuddled, but only right next to you. Like, you know, like a person sat next to you on the sofa. He'll sit right next to you and he's fine with that, but not to sit on your lap. No, no, that doesn't happen. I think you need to stop though. Oh gosh. Oh, it's the noises of all of the things that he breaks as he goes around the room. Earlier today I saw in the shop a bow tie for cats. It's Carnival here, and so people they don't just dress themselves up, but they dress everybody up. And this bow tie in the shop really made me laugh. Little collar and a bow tie. I did not get it though. I am not going to put him through putting a collar on him. He does not wear collars well. It's funny though, he's good at putting a harness on to go for a walk. He's fine with that. But a collar, no, that's just, that feels like one step too far. I'm pretty sure that would not meet with the approval. I think I used this one for the middle ones. 1, 2. I'm gonna need at least 4 more on these. Okay. Oh, let me check comments. No one's chatting. Okay, that's good. Sometimes I worry that I'm going to miss the chats. I've heard some people say have their chats being read out loud, and I really like that by a robot voice that reads them. And I'm guessing that's because they're not in front of the computer to be able to read the comments coming through. And I really like that. I just don't know how to do it. So any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I'm quite new to Twitch, so I'm still learning the ways of the Twitch. Oh, please go. Fit, fit, fit. Okay, you're interesting, but you're not actually fitting together. So stay there. Okay, next up. We're getting close to the end of this row, and that makes me nervous because I don't know if it's actually going to work now. Ah, look at that, and it's not like there's not enough gap. I'm gonna move you over so that they're and you up. Hopefully. He's scratching the door. Can you hear him? He's such a beast. Drama cats. Yeah, I heard you. I heard you. Yeah, hi. Do you want playing with? I do have a piece of string up here. Let's see if you'll be interested in playing with a piece of string for a moment with me. I will finish these up. I think that this is the... I'm really not sure if I could get another layer in here. I might make them, but I'm certainly not at all convinced. Oh, he moved his new toy. Oh, he's playing with his new toy. I wish I had the other camera to be able to show you. He actually pounced on his new toy. Oh, okay. It's a rolling toy. So that's where we are tonight. It could be better, but for the first attempt, I'm gonna call that victory. Hi. Yay, go pounce. So I think this one's the middle ones. I think this was the darker. Light, dark, darker. Yep. So which ones were these? I think these were the light ones as well. And that was the dark ones. I'm not sure that these were the same colour. No, this was the middle one. So I'm going to do the middle ones with this one because, yeah, this is slightly different colour. So if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to make the circle, I think that's probably going to be, we'll make 10 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I didn't mean to break all of that. We'll use a bigger one for that. So, ooh, I think let's make a bunch of them today. Let's make, even if they're not gonna go in. Hi. Okay. Yeah, I did say that I would play with you, didn't I? With a little bit of string. This is a little bit of string though. Let's cut a little bit of string off for you. Oop. Hi. What's this? You have to want to play. Oh, good. It's string. It never fails. Like there's like a go-to definite toy with him, and I can attach a string to anything and he will instantly be appeased with the string. Hey, what's this? I think I'm not going to get away with this. I think I actually have to physically get up and play with him now because, in fairness, he's been very patient, waiting. And he did try to play with his new toy, which is really very good. Oh, here he comes. He's like a shark. I will hunt the string. Yep, yep. Oh, that was a good jump. Good boy. Oh, oh, now he's instantly scared of the string again. Oh, no. Good, good, good. He likes the string again. Oh, we're good. Phew. Because without the string as a toy, I'm not sure I'd know what to do with him. He's not normally a toy cat at all. Trying to get him to play sometimes is hard. He's not a... Oh, I see. Okay. One, two. I think we might have difficulties with these. I'm definitely not going to try and glue them in tonight because I think that that's just a recipe for me crying a lot tonight, perhaps. But I think there's probably a way of bringing them in and then perhaps having built more and more over it. Okay, but I was playing with your string, not the paper. He's like, yeah, but paper is what you're focused on. So if you're focused on it, it must mean it's something good to hunt. Yeah. So, yeah, hi. So I think that's definitely where I am tonight with things. I'm not going to glue any more onto this because I just don't think the structure can hold it tonight. I think it's better if I make a bunch of these that are going to be the next layer around it, and layer them into each other. Perhaps that will be a much better way of helping this actually work. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Okay. Okay. And I think this is just me stockpiling these up because I'm definitely not convinced they should go on to there tonight. But at least I'm happy now that I've made them, because that way I can say, okay, the goal tonight was to get to 3 layers on this, and I think structurally it won't stand me trying to mess another layer tonight. But at least I've got the parts made, so I feel like I've accomplished the goal that I set for tonight, so that's very good. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I will do a few more, because it would be nice, like, I think the next layer needs to be double this, so I'll make a bunch more of these this colour. Yep. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm also thinking that I've probably made these too tightly wound, so perhaps I should have cut these in half. And that's okay. It's just just a thing, right, to note for the next time. Okay. Okay. Getting there slowly. Gosh, this bit does take the time. And I feel myself flagging a little bit now, so I think this will probably, once I've made these, that's going to be it for me tonight. I think I will finish and be happy that we got as far as we did tonight. So I think we've probably got about 5 left. And I'm sure that we probably need like another 10, but this will get me started tomorrow to be able to glue this onto the next layer in and see how it, how it's going. I will also need to, I think I need to take the pins out tonight, because the fact that that one unrolled itself on me as well kind of makes me a little bit concerned for whether or not the pins are being stuck to, and therefore when I pull it out, the middle of the coils are actually pulling out as well. So I feel like, yep, okay. So I'll definitely go round and pull some of those, perhaps not all of them, but the ones that are in the middle of not the ones at the bottom, I think, but the ones in the middle. I will. Oh, hello. Yeah. Yeah. 4 more and I'm done. Okay. Okay. I know I promised that a little while ago, didn't I? Oh, you've been ever so patient. You have been ever so patient. Here. String. String, string, string. String. Oh, boxing bob. Oh, he came back. I'm sorry, I didn't hear where you were. I thought you'd gone away. Boxing bob again. What about here? Can you play it? That's his little quiet. Come on, I was playing with you. What's this? No? Oh, I can hear it start to rain again. Oh. It did say this week the weather forecast was not going to be as nice as last week. Hello. Yeah? You want to play with the string? What's this? What's this? Where did you go to? You want to play there? No? Oh, he was reaching for his own new shiny toy. I'll let him play with his. Oh, no, he's come back for the string. Last 2, Bob, and then I'll come play with you. Yeah. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I had already actually completed the 20. I was doing 22 by the looks of things. Oh, well, I'm sure it'll be used in this. It's not going to hurt it doing 2 extra, but I am done now, so that's good. we're done for the day. He's gone out to investigate rain. He's like, what is this water coming from the sky? And he's shaking each paw. He's like, oh, he's so funny. It's rain, Bob, and you're sat in it. Oh, I love this cat. He's the silliest. Right. That is my last coil. Pat, 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 pat. Done, done, done. But not as in the shark. Dun, dun, dun. As in done, done, and done. That was the last one for tonight. So let me just put the cat back on the glue. Because otherwise it will dry, and I don't want it to dry inside the tube. So that was very productive. Let's fingers crossed that actually stays and holds for tomorrow, and we'll come back for this perhaps tomorrow.